Prime Minister Peter O'Neill was made a Fellow of the Institute of Certified Management Accountants of Australia in a small but significant convocation ceremony yesterday. Emeritus Professor and Chief Executive Officer of ICMA, Janek Ratnatunga, and Dr. Thaddeus Kambane from the Jubilee University conferred the award to the Prime Minister in honour and recognition of his management of the country's economy and service towards the advancement of higher education in PNG. Gregory Moses with this report.
Professor Ratnatunga said the country's economy needs more management accountants apart from financial accountants, which Mr. O'Neill is one of, because they can look into the future and charter a course which will bring the country's economies forward. He said this award is one that recognizes the hard work Mr. O'Neill has put in as a person, and his selection was done through a very stringent and rigorous process.
In the nomination form, particularly, Dr. Kambane listed his guidance of the Papua New Guinea economy, something that we are very much involved in the ICMA, and also his great support for higher education. I have seen what happens in the newspapers the few days. Okay, this is a very important aspect of the government, the support of higher education, and that's a very strong point that we recognized, giving this award.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, upon receiving the award, said he is grateful for the recognition and thanked the Jubilee University for recommending him as a nominee. He said, as Prime Minister in a responsible government, he sees that it is their duty in making sure that young-age Papua New Guineans are given that opportunity to attain a quality and affordable education.
So he is the one and only management accountant Prime Minister in the world.
And I'm very honored with this recognition from fellow accountants in the field of management. As many of you know, managing our economy is not an easy task. I know there are many who think it's easy until they try it, but it's always difficult in balancing things and priorities. Our economy has grown. In fact, over the last 4 years we've been in government. In fact, our GDP has doubled in 4 years than any time in the history of our country. I don't think many countries in the world have achieved that. At the same time, we've managed to keep our debt levels down to the fiscal responsibility act that provides 35% of our GDP. That is a ratio that we have deliberately set so that we can live within our affordable means.
Prime Minister O'Neill announced that the government's reform in education has resulted in an additional 1 million children being educated, and this is a beginning of many more good things to come in the sector. He also said that the country's economy has also doubled in size and is still growing despite the current global climate. Gregory Moses, NBC National News, Port Moresby.